Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 18th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, CONY, NVDY, Misty, AMZY, and PLTY. So let's get to it. Also, this will be, it'll change a little tomorrow. This will be the last more detailed coverage video of Tesley. And going forward, Misty will be the only one that I do, with the old school spreadsheet that you're familiar with. Again, it's just due to volume, but I think you'll like the new coverage on Tesley and the other funds anyway, because I'm gonna make a lot of changes that'll make it better. So you're not gonna miss out on anything. Again, I'll do my best. I'm also, behind the scenes working on something even better, where we could track essentially the income change day to day. Not easy, but we will get there. But anyway, this is a normal type video today. So Tesley had a trade. What do we got? What they do? Buy call, sell put, sell call, buy call. Nothing new. 4 transactions. So they added to their 220 synthetic. They sold a call for 247 in the same week. 3.99% out of the money. And of course, yes, they bought a call. Cover call spread. Right. All right, let's go to the file. All right, so 265, that's a goner. They have a 355 synthetic. Yes, we know, blah, blah, blah. But I believe they added to the 220 synthetic yesterday. This is what they added. Buy, call, sell, put. Yep, here it is. So they bought a call. How much did it cost? 2.3 mil. They sold a put. How much credit did they get? 848,000. So yeah, it cost a little money to add to this position. It's only because they're already ahead of the game, so it's already valuable, right? Because Tesla's at 238, strikes the 220, so they're 8% above. So obviously, if you're buying or adding to a position that's profitable, it's going to cost you money. But again, the hope is it'll go up from here, and then we'll make even more money before they close out this position. All right, let's go to the weeklies tab and see how Tesla did yesterday. Tesla did not do that great yesterday. It went down 4.79%. Tesley went down 3.29%. So Tesley beat Tesla, as it should, on a down day. The 800 contracts we spoke of is right here. 800 contracts, 247.50. That's what they added. Again, 3.99% out of the money. And then they got all these others, which, again, there's not too many to read, so we can read them from here. We'll start at the top, see how they're doing. 8,583 contracts, 255 strike price, 7.14% out of the money. Then we have 2,147 contracts, 257.50 strike price, 8.19% out of the money. 7,198 contracts, 252.50 strike price, 6.09% out of the money. We didn't talk about the 260, 250s. Over 12,000 contracts, 260, 250 strike price, 10.29% out of the money. Again, when they opened this position, it was 5% out of the money. Tesla's been going down since, so that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. It puts us in a better position heading into the rest of the week. Again, we don't really want our underlying to go down, but sometimes it's okay because, again, we're selling covered calls, right? We're selling covered calls. So you have to always keep that part in mind. And we have 5,800 contracts, 260 strike, 9.24% out of the money. So our strikes are looking good. Again, we kind of needed yesterday. We did. And I always say, nothing better than a down Monday. Because if you get a down Monday, look at the cushion. Okay, we got 10%. Forget this 3.99. They just opened that. So the lowest from the others is 6 to 10%. So if you buy, say, Tesla yesterday on the down day, right? Then if Tesla goes up 6%, well, we'll just say 5, you'll probably capture the majority of that percent, which is the good part. Again, that's not, tremendous, but it's better than nothing. And that's kind of how you have to inch your way into a better cost basis. But that's just my opinion for what it's worth. All right, outstanding shares did increase by 175,000. So, yeah. Yay. All right, 30-day IV, 68.7%. Outstanding shares, 107. Mil, who cares, right? Total net income, 59.9 mil. Total distribution, 56 cents. Total daily income, 2 cents. Total daily yield, 0.25%. And if you annualize that sucker, 91.92%. They're doing good, man. They're doing really good. All right, reaction, bravo. Because it's kind of like I said, what we needed. The strikes were tight. We needed a little wiggle room. So, like, get off me, son. Get off me. And that's what happened. So, we got some room. Group A declares when? Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow. I see you tomorrow. All right, so synthetic income. No, there is none. Well, it's negative, right? They lost money. We know that. All right, but the weeklies, they're producing 59.9 mil. Actually, tomorrow's declaration. Yeah, so I'm going to do... Should there? I don't know. Maybe there'll be one more day of Tesley coverage. I got to figure it out. We'll see how ugly the trades are tonight. All right, weekly income, 59.9 mil. All right, so, again, total weekly income, 56 cents per share. Win-loss record, 46 freaking wins, 1 loss. And the 1 loss doesn't count, like I said, because it was technically, there was no sold call. It was just a buy call, which, they always lose those freaking buy calls. But anyway, 56 cents, run that into the Rotomator. We're looking at what, 58 cents? Again, what was my guesstimate? I'm pretty sure I may have been in the 60s. I don't know. I should know. Actually, you know what? Let me just freaking check. You guys already seen the video, I'm sure. Where is it? YieldMax. Go up. Okay, I'm at 58 cents. All right, that's good. I was like, why am I in the 60s? All right. So, all right, I'm actually in line with the Rotomator. See, me and the Rotomator thinking alike. The IV, though, is 69%. So, realistic payment, 44 cents, right? But based on what I see, 58 cents, right? Why not? 58 cents. What was the last payment? 0.579, which rounds up to 58. So, it's kind of in line with the last payment. What do you think? What do you think, guys? That's up to you. That's up to you, right? All right, here we go. Synthetic. Talk about the holdings now, obviously. Yeah, man, they got the 355. How far away is that? Yeah, we don't have percentages here. We will soon when we cover Tesley, but the 150 million to close this sucker. Yeah, man. You take my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over time. Now they gone. Yeah, man. That's a gold digger. What's a gold digger? Well, it's when our put is so much larger than our call. Because, the sell put, the buy call, they're just a married couple, right? They're together, right? So the 355, there's the lady. She only wants 150 mil. Here's the dude. He only has 877,000. Like, what a bum. You're going to marry out of your league and you can't even afford her? Like, you're going to make us broke in the process, bro. So, yeah, he's with a gold digger. And guess what? We're getting screwed because of his dumb ass. All right, anyway, let's move on. The value of the fund, the Tesley fund, still under a bill. When you're under a bill, what does that make you? It makes you a loser. Sorry, Tesley, but you're a loser. All right, synthetic bailout. No, there is none. There's no bailout because there's none. There's gold diggers just taking all of our money. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. The NAV is 823. The trade price is 824. All right, so that's Tesley. All right, let's move on to the one, the only, the Misty. I don't know if you guys are in the Reddit, but it's pretty funny. I guess, I'm not as up to date in the Reddit, but a lot of people complaining that people only talk about Misty, which It's kind of hilarious in a way. And I don't blame them for only talking about Misty. But yeah, sure. If people are there for other funds, I get it. I'm sure it can be a bit much, but I guess they hate my channel too, because I talk about Misty a lot. But anyway, let's move on here. What did Misty do? A lot of closing, man. What is this? Buy to close put? What? Buy to close call? What? Buy to close put again? What? Buy to close call? So someone sold. People sold. They sold out of Misty. And this is basically a bunch of forced closures. That's all you need to know. So let's get to the file. The Misty files. Right? The Misty files. Did I, let me check something. All right, I have it up. Good. There we go. So they had a forced closure. So what synthetics do they have? They have a 330. I think they closed some of this one. So yesterday was what? 317, right? Today's the 18th? Yeah. Freaking March, man. March. So they closed 500 contracts from the 330. You could imagine that was not cheap, right? So they had to pay, 2.6 mil to close out that put, right? Again, it's partial gold digger, right? We believe so, at least. And then there's the call. The dude only had 840,000 to spare us. So yeah, if we go down here, now we have less contracts, obviously. So they're slowly chopping away at this gold digger. But you can see it's 10.83% away from being in a profitable position. They also have a 250. I'm not sure if they added to this. Removed from this one. I believe 260 they did. Yeah, so they didn't do this one. So the 260, there should be a minus 500 here as well. There it is. So when they closed out of this one, well, let's see. Misty's at what? No, Mr. is at 294. This strike is at 260. So when they sell that call, yeah, the dude got some money. Thank you, dude. He's got 2.4 million. And the put only cost 750,000 to close. So we actually made some money on that trade yesterday. So sometimes a forced closure is not a big deal. Sometimes it sucks. It looks like it actually kind of sucked on the weeklies, and I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, this synthetics is in a really good position. So let's go to the weeklies. All right, how did MSTR do yesterday? MSTR went down 1.08%. MSTY went down 0.62%. And guess what? You look to the right, there's actually no new trades. So all they did was closures. So let's scroll to the top and I'll show you what they closed out. Sucker. So they closed out two different things, 500 each. I combined it into 1,000 because I didn't feel like making more lines. But, simplify it, right? So they closed part of the 290 and, the 335 is the buy call part. So let's see here. 1,000 contracts. They closed 290 and they paid $13.64. $13.64. They only made 509 in the credit. So you can imagine this is a loss. So they took a hit. They paid about 1.3 mil net of the 177,000 credit. But I just want to think about something here. So let's take a look. MSTR, it closed at 294. All right. So if they had to force close 1,000 contracts, were any of these others, why would they have several strikes above 294? So why would they close the 290? They had a 325, right? They had a 320. So 325 is the highest, 320 is the highest. So let's look at this 325, right? They made about, 350-ish, 343-ish, to open those positions. Let's see how much it costs to close. 325 we're looking for. Right here. 251. Okay. Oh, there's also a 330. And that's only 197. So, yeah, they could have made money net, right? Closing out the 325. Now, granted, I will tell you this, MSTR was down more in the middle of the day. So I guess it's possible that these were also not profitable So maybe they decided to just close out the one that's already blown through so they can make what they can on that call. I don't know. But based on what I can see, again, this is just something I'm thinking about, that they should have closed the highest or higher strike in order to make a profit. Because why lose money if you don't have to? And I look at these trades as individual trades overall. They're all their own babies. They're all separate. That's why we separate them out. We want to be profitable on every single one. Closing this position was not profitable. Not at all, actually. In fact, it could have been the worst one to close. Yeah, that's the lowest. It's the lowest strike, 290. So, but again, we don't know what MSTR price was at the time. I do know it came back down. It went back up because it was down a little. It was down pretty big, I think, in part of the day. And then it kind of get better through the end of the day. So anyway, that's just my opinion. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, so outstanding shares. After all that selling, here we go. 200,000 more outstanding shares. Like, what's going on? We flip-flopping people. All right, so 30-day IV, 87%. Outstanding shares, 106 mil. Total net income, 15.7 mil. Total distro, 15 cents. Daily income, 2 cents. Daily yield, 0.12%. And if you annualize that sucker, we only have 43%. Well, we'll get there, buddy. We'll get there. Yeah, goodbye, shareholders, right? The people that sold out. You're making our life a little harder. We got to close out synthetics. We got to close out weeklies. Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. Anyway, Group D declares in 22 days, if you care, March 9th. Let's go to the payment information. All right, here's the details. Here's what you waited for. Ready? Synthetic income. No, of course not. We are not in a synthetic income market. We are in a crap market. All right, short call income, 15.7 mil. All right, we're making what, 15 cents per share? 13 wins, 8 losses. We've been better. Now, the Rodmeter says 69 cents, 43% yield. That's not acceptable. Let's go to the IV, which the IV is 87%. That would produce a $1.39 payment. Is that good? That's pretty good, right? That's not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Actually, it is, because we go to the last distro. What they pay? $1.37. Oh, it's actually more than the last distro. Yeah, man, we gotta get Misty moving again. What's it gonna take to get Bitcoin to freaking fly like an eagle? All right, so Misty, 250, 260. Take my money. Yeah, man, that's all you're getting. That's a little gold digger right there. Gotta get rid of her, man. We gotta get rid of her. All right, so here is the breakdown. And by the way, I'm gonna add these breakdowns to the various holding files on the other ones. I think it's a better breakdown. Plus, I like it's a quick snip to show you guys. For those of you that follow me on Twitter, I'm gonna start updating more frequently there as like a quick summary. But it's also useful for the video. So obviously, our lowest strike now is it's 5,500 contracts, 290. 1.45% out of them. Oh my God. In the money. Sorry about that. So yeah, a little better than yesterday. So we're making progress. Maybe this will be out of the money after today. I think we were red pre-market, but a lot could change. It's 4 a.m., right? So what else we got? We got a 292.50 also in the money. Everything else is out of the money. All right. So our strikes are what? 290, 290.50, 295, 300, 302.50, 305, 315, 320, 325, and 330. Our strike price percentages are anywhere from 1.45% in the money to 12.14% out of the money. So we are skittery-doo. I mean, yeah. So what do we really want to happen as a Misty shareholder? Really, what is the end goal for this week? Again, my opinion is winning every freaking trade. I want to win every single trade. So I'm okay, as sad as it sounds, I'm okay if MSTR goes down another 1.45% for the week. That's okay, because then we will win all of our damn trades. And then next week, They will sell calls, hopefully a little further out of the money, maybe 8% out of the money, 9% out of the money. Then we can say, okay, mister, go. You can go up 8%. That's what we will allow you to do so we can capture all of that upside. That way we're making money on the synthetic and we're making money selling calls. Does it make sense yet? Hopefully it does. Anyway, let's, this should not be highlighted anymore. That was from the other day. Synthetic, yeah, man, synthetic income. Are we overall in the synthetic income? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not much, 30 cents, but still, hey, synthetic income is synthetic income. We could be turning around here. All right, so the value of the Misty fund still over 2 bill, 2.2 bill. You know, no one's in their league. No one's in Misty league. I guess NVIDIA's the closest, but they're in a league of their own. They're their own monster. The NAV is 2075. Trade price 2073. I'm gonna get yelled at by Reddit people for that. Anyway, so that's the update on Misty. Let's move on to the other trades. Who else had trades? If we go here, Tesley had a trade. Netflix, yeah, we don't cover that one. We don't cover that one. So no one else from the gang had a trade. The big question is now that I'm not going to cover Tesley in detail, am I adding this sucker? And I'll just say maybe, all right? No promises, maybe. I want to, believe me, I want to, because this one's nuts too. I love a little nutty freaking fund that is just like completely volatile, completely degenerate, right up our alley, right? So, yeah, stay tuned, all right? Stay tuned. All right, let's go to the other file. All right, so you can see I already added Tesley. I'm not going to cover it today on here. We're going to cover it tomorrow or the next day, whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so I had a little header here. 1 day movement. So Nvidia went down 1.79% yesterday. NVDY went down 1.1% yesterday. So obviously NVIDIA beat Nvidia. Now I added something down here. I don't know if this is of interest to you guys. This is the 7-day movement. Obviously, yes, includes weekends. During the 7-day movement, Nvidia has gone up 10.5%. NVIDIA has gone up 8.55%. So that's an 81% capture over the week. Hey, not bad, right? Not bad at all. So I'm thinking about a 30-day movement. That may be overkill, but I think 1 to 7 is good for now. You guys, again, your thoughts are always welcome. NVIDIA, what are they doing? They got 3 synthetics. They're playing around here. How are the synthetics doing? Well, NVIDIA's at 119. They have a 110. They have a 115 and a 130. They're okay. They're in a good spot. Now, let's look at their weeklies. Let's see how they're doing. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that zoomage. 25,900 contracts, 122 strike, 2.07% out of the money. Okay. 15,000 contracts, 124 strike, 3.74% out of the money. 47,393 contracts, 126 strike price, 5.41% out of the money. And 29,197 contracts, 128 strike, 7.09% out of the money. I've read all these because there's only 4. 4 is probably the max that I'll read individually, but yeah, man. Scattered-do for sure, but not much room. Not much room there. As we said, NVIDIA's still a big fund. It's 1.3 bill. The NAV is 1732. Trade price 1731. Synthetic is still negative. The 30-day IV for NVIDIA is 50%. IV estimate for that, 67 cents. They are Group B, and they declare not this week, but next week, March 26th, 8 days away. Okay, up next is your friend AMZY. Hi, AMZY. All right, AMZY 1 day movement. AMZY went down 1.13%. Okay, are you okay with that? AMZY, did I say AMZY? Amazon went down 1.13%. AMZY went down 0.74%, so a little less. Over the 7 days, the last 7 days, Amazon actually went up 0.61%. AMZY went down 1.29%. However, I always have to keep in mind when ex-dividend date was. And yes, AMZY has had an ex-dividend date within those 7 days. So it's not fair, of course, to compare the movement or judge the movement when there is an ex-dividend date. Probably need to create some type of formula here that says if this, that, ex-dividend date, whatever, something like that. But yeah, who the hell has the time, right? Do you have the time? Anyway, let's look at AMZY Holdings. AMZY Holdings, they have a synthetic, just one, 235. Amazon's at 195. Yeah, so for Amazon, this is pretty much a gold digger, but we don't really sing gold digger for AMZY. 12,975 contracts, all eggs in one basket, 202.50 strike price, 3.45% out of the money. I think this is a pretty good spot, actually, for AMZY. Because Amazon, it don't move like the others, so they have a good chance of winning this trade. The value of the fund, again, it's like a $250,000, 250K. The NAV is 1626, trade price 1624. Synthetics in the negative. 30-day IV of Amazon is 33%. IV estimate 41 cents for AMZY. But they're a Group D, so we got to wait. You got to wait, sucker. You got to wait 22 days. All right, so let's move on to our friend CONY. A lot of people listen to me for CONY, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the feedback yesterday, too. I asked about Tesley, but people said they'll still hang around, even though I moved Tesley to here. But like I said, guys, it'll still be good coverage, all right? I'm not going to, you can't, I don't want to, because keeping it the way it was kind of messing me up, which screws up the value of my content. I know I say value as I record on a phone in a garage, but you get what I'm saying. You want accuracy, right? Quality over quantity, as they say. Anyway, Coin had a good day yesterday. What? What's going on? Coin went up. I had to look up. Felt like a spider was on my head. Coin went up 3.09%. CONY went up 2.62%. So that's an 84% capture. That's okay. All right. Well, we capped already? We got it checked. All right. 7-day movement. Coin has gone up over the last 7 days, 5.15%. But check this out. Check this out, baby. CONY went up 5.36% over that same time frame. That's over a week. 100. That's 4% more than the underlying. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. What do we got here? CONY Holdings. Coin is at 188. They have a synthetic 185. Check. Beating that one. And then they have a synthetic 220. Wah, wah, wah. But yeah, it's borderline gold digger. But again, we don't feel like singing. We're going to sing like once a video, right? It's just a matter of energy, right? Imagine I sang that many times, you guys would kill me. Anyway, so let's look here. 36,550 contracts, 195 strike price, 3.2% out of the money. No cabbage at all. Did I say cabbage? Did anyone eat cabbage yesterday? I freaking hate cabbage. Anyway, 12,000. Happy St. Patrick's Day from yesterday, right? I'm not a fan of corned beef and cabbage. I know I'm going to get hate for that. But anyway, 12,480 contracts, 202.50 strike price, 7.17% out of the money. So 3 to 7% of the money for coin. No, that's not safe, but so far so good. That's all we can say. And the value of the CONY fund is 924 mil. So unfortunately, they are also a loser. Their NAV is ugly, 840. Trade price 839. But again, they can recover. They can. To what? I don't know. 30-day IV of coin, pretty nice. That's a pretty sweet IV. Show me that money. 70.96%. IV estimate for CONY, 46 cents. Group C declares in 15 days on April the 2nd. Last but not least, it's our friend PLTY. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Palantir went up 1.27%. PLTY went up more. That's right. You heard it here first. PLTY beat Palantir by 6%. PLTY went up 1.36%. Do you believe it? Yeah, man, it's, I gotta check this calculation. But again, it's overall percent. Again, I don't know. Whatever. It beat it. That's all you gotta know. All right, so let's look at the synthetic. Palantir's price, 87. PLTY's synthetic, 80. Good. Check. We're winning that one. Now, what about the weeklies? We want to win our calls. We sell calls. We want to make money. Or else, what is the point of these freaking funds, right? Right? All right, so 9,147 contracts, 89 strike price, 1.89% out of the money. 520 contracts, 90 strike price, 3.03% out of the money. And then 5,620 contracts, 91 strike price, 4.18% out of the money. Only 1 to 4% out of the money. That is not comfortable. So they may get their ass kicked this week, but we'll see. The value of PLTY is weak sauce. It's only 132 mil. The NAV, though, still strong. 63. It's pretty good, man. They launched at 50. Remember that. Synthetic bailout. Yeah, we got some synthetic bailout. 12.2 mil. That's 582 per share. Again, that seems like a lot, but it is what it is, right? There's not a lot of shareholders here. 30-day IV of Palantir, 69%. IV estimate for PLTY, 339. They're part of Group B. And they don't declare this week, but they do declare next week. 8 days away, 326. All right, so that's the coverage. That's the... yeah, I did at... Oh, no, I started to. No. Well, I only did it on Tesley. So on these tabs, I want to add the similar breakdown that I do with Misty. Obviously, I didn't get to that because, I don't know. There's only so much I can do in the morning. But again, like I said, there's 5 funds, right? The Fab 5 that will cover this way. But again, like I said, the coverage will get better. So, be patient, all right? Be patient. We've come a long way. Let's not break up now. All right, let's go to the pre-market. All right, so if I refresh, we are using marketwatch.com. All right, so should I ask them if they want to sponsor my channel, right? I give them free publicity every day. Not like it matters. But they're like, who's this scrub? Anyway, what time is it? It's 5:09 a.m. Right now, Tesla is down. Again, it's down 0.39%. It's at 237.07. Tesley is down 0.24%, 822. Nvidia is up 0.66%, 120.32. NVDY is up 0.98%, 1748. Coin is down 0.8%, 187.45. CONY is down 0.24%, 837. Okay, MSTY is down 1.04%, 291.20. But remember, guys, that's actually okay for our calls. It is. I know it sucks. It's annoying. We want Bitcoin to go to 100K, but let's take our time, all right? Let's take our time. Let's slow down. Let's relax, all right? We got time. Or do we? I don't know. All right, Misty is down, of course, yes, 0.39%, $20.65. Hey, stay above 20 at least for now. TSLY is down 0.6%, 829. 829. By the way, they were down pretty bad yesterday. So I did close out my calls. I had one call or 2 calls. I don't remember. But I closed it out and because it was cheap. So why not? TNA, they were up yesterday, but now they're down 0.44%. They're at 31.92. I did sell a call on the other 100 shares. So the 200 shares that I have 2 calls at 35 strike. So I would prefer TNA to go up, but to go up less than 35 by the end of the week, if that makes sense. All right, we're greedy bastards. We want our way, so that's how it works. AMZY is up 0.37%. It's at 1630. Bitcoin is down 1.37%, 83,309. BitX is down 3.05%, 3719. Saxo is up 0.1%, 2081. SMCI, oh, we green, yeah. It's up 0.81%, 4228. SMCY is up 1.6%, 2476. Palantir, PLTR, it's up 0.93%, 8816. And last but not least, PLTY, right? Is this last? Yeah, it's last. PLTY is up 1.4%. It's at 64.32. Okay. How was that? Was that fun? Was it fun? Was it? Huh? All right. So what time is it? 5:11. I'm making good time as always. This is not financial advice. Duh. I am not a financial advisor. Duh. Please, this video is for fun and entertainment. I mean, it is. It's supposed to be fun and entertaining. If it's not, then I don't know what to tell you. Again, I always say I could do better tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. I make daily videos. So the good news is if this video sucks ass, then guess what? I'll come back tomorrow and I'll make up for it. And if that video sucks, I have the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. But hopefully you guys don't leave me by then, right? Hopefully I can do enough to retain the subscribers, right? It's hard, right? I noticed actually there's been less volume. I don't know. The market is probably making people depressed, and I'm guessing they just don't want to hear about it, right? I know a lot of people, like, when the market's like this, they'd rather just not pay attention. They'd rather just, like, stand clear from it. So that makes sense overall. But things will, I think, obviously, things got to get better, right? They got to get better. That's the question. But for now, we're here. We're here. We're going to find a way to make money in any type of market. And that's the key. You have to make money no matter what type of market it is. And that's why I like options, because, you play both sides. Like, I don't know. It's just a beautiful thing. But again, that's videos for another day. We're just going to talk about options all day, every day. That's the future of this channel. It really is. Of course, coverage of the high yield ETFs forever, because they're going to keep coming out, and they're going to keep coming out, and I'm going to keep talking about them, and then, we'll keep judging them. And then, as I have more time in the future, hopefully, and again, I don't know when that is, but, more coverage will follow. All right. Anyway, guys, if you enjoy this content, even after all that rambling, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. Outside of that, you are at the end of the video. So you made it to the end of the video. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you gotta say the keyword. Keyword is... what is the keyword? I don't even know. I don't know. What is it? What is it? Haircut? Haircut. I got a haircut yesterday on lunch. Work from home. That's the beauty of working from home. Got a haircut on lunch. Instead of running, of course, which sucks. But anyway, I think my haircuts are like $40 now, which, that's haircut and beard, to be fair. What do you guys pay for your haircut or haircut and beard? And let me know if you're what guy or gal, obviously, because girls pay $1 million for their freaking hair. But today's keyword is haircut, really. And if you don't mind, I want to know location and expense for a freaking haircut. Because I'm an old man. I'm 42 now. I used to pay, I think it was like $10 back in the day. $10 for a freaking haircut. Now, it's 20 something, right? Just for a haircut. With the beard, it's like 40 something. It's like nuts. I don't know. Everything's going up so much. Maybe I'm just a cheap ass. I mean, if it was up to me, I would rather not pay for haircuts. I'd rather do my own hair. But obviously, I look like a fool. So as long as I have hair, which I should be very grateful I do, of course, I will have to pay for haircuts. But it is, to be fair, it is nice getting a haircut. It's relaxing. But anyway, so the keyword today, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you got to say the keyword. The keyword today is haircut. And on top of that, if you'd like to tell me where you're from, if you're a guy or girl, how much you pay for a haircut. Is it haircut and beard, haircut, whatever. But yeah, all that jazz. If you want. I just think it's interesting information for myself and others, depending on the location. Because again, if you're out of the country, if you're not in the U.S., of course, you're probably cheaper, I'm guessing. Or if you're, I'm in New Jersey, so usually everything's more expensive here. So if you're in Florida, how much is your haircut, right? If you're in Texas, how much is your haircut? If you're in California, Well, you're probably getting ripped off too, but let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Outside of that, I got nothing, but I just wanted to thank you guys again for watching this far into the video. You are troopers. Hey, if you want to watch it again, go ahead. Go ahead. Be my guest. I will let you. All right? Sound good? Anyway, guys, I will end it there. I got to commute to work today, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. You're only a day away.